Yo, what's up? It's LV. Learn something. Thank you for continuing. First and foremost, we're going to move on to the fourth pillar of self-esteem, and that is self-assertiveness. What is self-assertiveness? Self-assertiveness is the ability to stand up for yourself, to openly be yourself, and to respect yourself in all human encounters. It's pretty much honoring your wants, needs, values, goals, purpose, and seeking appropriate forms to express these things in reality. It's the refusal of being fake, of what people call fake, not being your true self, or just denying yourself just to be liked. With that being said, let's move on to what it isn't. Self-assertiveness is not mindless rebellion. Mindless rebellion is assertiveness without consciousness, assertiveness without grounds in reality, what you really want. It's a childlike thinking. It's a negation from what you really need to do or what you haven't thought enough about so you can realize that it isn't something that you want to do, not because you just don't want to do it, but because it isn't true to who you are. And to go back to negation, self-assertiveness isn't the idea of what you don't want. Self-assertiveness is the boundaries around your value system, your goals, your purpose of the things that you do want, the vision of your life that you want to get to, the idea that you see in yourself. If you're the type of person that needs to read more, the type of person that needs to go to the gym, it's going to be people that distract you. Check out my other video right here, the 3 levels of distractions. In that video, I go over ways that people can be distractions to you, things that can be distractions to you. And the ways to navigate through that is not through negative outlooks on them, that you don't want this, you don't want that. You should look at it as though you're saying no to get somewhere. You're saying no in a positive way, positively saying no. I have a book over there that I've read that I suggest other people to read. And you know what? Here it is. How to Say No Without Feeling Guilty. Great book. Solid material in there. It's about self-assertiveness in a different way. It's pretty much talking to housewives and shit, but it's still a good read. I suggest you guys go check it out. Or at least do the summary shit. This shit ain't really worth reading the whole thing. So I say, get the summary. Patty, she did her thing in that book. You know, it was some good shit. It wasn't worth every page in that book. It wasn't worth 300 pages. So let's bring this all together for a minute. Self-assertiveness is the commitment to your wants, needs, values, goals, and purpose in a way that isn't defiant or defensive to another person. Now let's go over 2 big problems that make it hard for people to be more self-assertive in their lives. Number 1, selfishness, surrendering, and self-sacrifice are easier for some people to do. All right, selfishness. This goes back to mindless rebellion. You caught up in how you feel about things. You caught up in saying no just for your own safety. You want to retreat into yourself where it's safe so you can feel secure in your own idea of who you are because you're afraid to be more open, be vulnerable, to actually come to a conclusion. And this brings me to one of my other favorite books, Crucial Conversations. Here it is. You know, this book is very good if you want to practice being self-assertive in a way that isn't encroaching on another person's value system, what they believe in, because people are only going to give out only so much if the conversation is not as safe and it goes to the defensive nature or violent or threatening each other. So I advise anyone, Crucial Conversations. This is about like 4 people that wrote this book together. I don't know if you can see that, but it's Crucial Conversations. You know, tools for talking when stakes are high. Really good book, man. So look, I gave you 2 recommendations along with Nathaniel Brandon. Check that book out. But look, this book is good, but don't read the whole thing, man. It's pretty much a piece of shit, you know. It's not that good, but it got one good point in there that's really good. I think I went over it. Damn, the lighting is fucking weird. But yeah, check this out. This is really good, man. Then this goes back to self-assertiveness and not being rebellious. Because most of the conversations that we have, the ones that really matter, we need to learn how to come to a mutual purpose and mutual agreement in those. And to go back to 6 pillars of self-esteem, this book is pretty much a relationship book. It's a relationship with yourself. It's a relationship with other people. So the best way to go about having a relationship is to know the mechanics of the relationship and know how to diffuse painful situations, or when the stakes are high, you know how to get to a ground where it's safe for both of you guys to share. So I love this book as well. Check this out, man. This is a really good book. back to self-assertiveness. And the second part of the first problem is surrendering and self-sacrifice. Some people find it easier just to give into a situation instead of asserting who they actually are. Like a person, they always a victim, you know? Like a person, they come up to you and they say, Can you listen to my problems? Can you listen to this over and over? Because, not because they want to actually solve the issue, but because they just want to spill into you pain over and over. Like this is what's happening to me. This is why life is hard. This is why you should listen to me. Why don't you like that person? You like that person? I don't like that person. Why we like? They just want to spill into you, and you just there. You don't put up your boundaries to say no. I'm not going to listen to you. I'm not going to allow you to poison me, or you can use a more positive word. I'm not going to allow you to influence me to thinking that this is okay. And you don't have to say it like that. You don't even necessarily have to be aggressive. You just have to have boundaries. You have to just be assertive in what you want to have in your life, who you want to listen to, what type of values you want to adopt. So be strong and assertive in letting people know, not letting circumstances just control your life. Moving on to the second problem, autonomy and connectedness. If you have an undeveloped sense of yourself, an undeveloped sense of identity, you feel as if you being assertive, you creating a boundary between you and another person or you and the situation, you will be disapproved. People will resent you or people will be jealous of you. And this can be true. Like, I'm not even gonna lie. Like, I was reading this part of the book and I was like, yeah, that will happen. Like, people will start to hate you. Like, not necessarily hate you, but people will feel that hermit thing going on, the crabs in a bucket thing, where it's like a person is reaching out above and beyond, or that's just what it is. But you have to move past that, because building your self-identity of who you are, building those boundaries around yourself so you can be more assertive, only complements connectedness. All right, the last point I want to leave you guys with is courage. That's all self-assertiveness is. It's just courage. It's confronting a challenge, an obstacle that's in front of you, knocking that shit down without being a mindless fool, without being childish in your decision-making process, without being defensive or defiant towards people that you consider authority. It's about understanding who you are and staying true. And with that being said, like my video, share my video, and comment below. Comment below. And until next time, learn something.